Hello, my name is Alexander Morari, and I'm the founder of ITKeyMedia. You've tuned into our podcast about Central and Eastern European startups that are in pre-Series A stage. Our guest today is Gabriel Dymowski, the co-founder of DoxyChain, a digital contract management system with the use of durable blockchain technology. Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Alex. Thanks for having me here.
As a quick warm-up, what makes blockchain durable, as you say?
Blockchain itself is an immutable database, which gives you a guarantee that once right information in the system will never be changed. So the blockchain itself, it's so boring, but in its boring, it's so beautiful as well. And for this purpose, as we see that the document management system should be as much secure as it's possible, we are using a blockchain technology. And this is the idea to implement this technology into this space.
Yeah. Of all the use cases with the blockchain as the engine, so to say, why did you choose document management?
It was not like we have a technology and we are looking for the pain which we could solve having this technology, but we started building a startup, DoxyChain, which was focused to bring a new standard for document management, and we see that the blockchain technology will be the best technology. So firstly was the pain which we're gonna solve, the pain which was not much secure system for document management. Secondly was like we have to choose a technology which will be the best for, and it was a blockchain.
Let's see the pros and cons on blockchain powered, so to say, document management systems. So as far as pros, like all of them are buzzwords right now. You said already, immutable, cost efficient, decentralized network of trust, permissioned network that you're using as well, and all the other benefits. What about the risks and the challenges? Can you name them, or can I start the list myself? So blockchain versus errors.
Blockchain versus errors?
Yeah, of the blockchain solution itself, which is not perfect and not ideal. So you will have this period of polishing the code or the technology itself. And in the very beginning, it will be susceptible to errors. True, false?
From my perspective, it's false. I mean, if you build this solution very clever from the very beginning, false.
Next, attacks by hackers.
So we are using a permission blockchain. It means only an entity which we know and went through the KYC process can participate in. So this is our idea. We're gonna skip one single point of failure that another company is today, and we're gonna decentralize this trust. So I would say we are more secure than any other solution in document space. So false. We are more secure.
Your first answer, your answers for the first questions are a challenge for the next question, scalability. Your first and second statement will limit scalability. True, false?
Public blockchain, they are narrow in terms of scalability, but we prepare the protocol which allows us to push extremely numbers of transactions. So we are very high scalability in our protocol, Tendermint.
Okay, and what's about the band itself? How many operations per, second potentially your system can allow?
Several thousand.
Today, and there's still potential for growth?
Technically, yes. From the technical point of view, yes.
And
yeah, we see the disadvantages in the public like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and we know how to avoid it, how to make this protocol which allows to be more scalable than them.
Let's then dive into the solution itself. So what have you been developing by now? So more details about the solution, and then we'll have a short demo as well, right?
Yeah, so we decided to build an application which will be the most secure platform for document management, and at the same time, which will be the most user-friendly application, because we see that the user ultimately, the very single user should not have idea how this blockchain works at the backend of this, at the infrastructure of the system. So we prepare a very beautiful application at the dashboard, and it comes about the backend of this application. So we start this with a blockchain technology, and indeed we have this technology in the very heart of the solution. What means that we have this technology in the very heart of our architecture? Basically speaking, it means that all action taken in the system starts and end in the blockchain. We have prepared smart contracts which execute the workflows of the contracts, which gives the guarantee that this contract will happen in such way, not another. And second thing, why we are it was the third thing why we are using a blockchain technology, a smart contract which secure the workflows, the document. The second thing is that the blockchain is an immutable database. It means that you can only add the action, add information to this database, but those data will never be changed. And it was very important for us building this solution, because we asked people, hey, businesses, why you still have stick with a whole paper, whole back of paper documents? And they say, because we don't have a guarantee, we don't secure, we don't trust those systems. So we decided to put the blockchain technology which manifests don't trust but verify, and our users can even have an insight into this database. So it's the very first such solution in this market. And last but not least, we said that we're gonna be one of the node of this blockchain. It means that we're gonna spread the nodes to our partners like Oracle, Volters, and this network will grow. And then you can go to the www.doxychain.com and see that behind this system, it's not only DoxyChain, but the several partners which you should trust, and they together manifest trust to this system. So this decentralized approach was extremely important for us as well. So three very important points if you ask me why we are using a blockchain technology. And once again, this application is very easy from the user and extremely secure and complicated in the backend, because it was really tough task to prepare such architecture.
Yeah, so this combination, complicated backend and easy to navigate front end, is basically what makes the user dependent on such a solution, right? If it proves all the concepts and all the positive outcomes that you mentioned right now. What about the pricing model? How much would I pay as a client for the workflows that you mentioned? That you showed right now, and I guess there could be others as well.
$23.
$23.
It was less linear.
Okay.
Yeah, per user for small and medium enterprises. So up to how many users you have into your company, and it's just multiplied by this linear pricing.
Okay. Types of clients you see as most promising in the beginning of your kind of scale up?
Okay, so at the very beginning, we cooperate with legal firms. Why we put the legal firms as our very first group of clients segments? Mm-hmm. Because they are the most demanding. I mean, they stick to really paper documents, and once we convince them, and once we have a trust into this segment, we see that the next segments will just join us. And for this purpose, we start cooperation with Wolters Kluwer, which is the biggest supplier in terms of software to the legal firms, and not only. And once we were motivated by the Wolters, and they say, hey guys, once it will be such really secure, we believe that our enormous number of legal firms will use it. So it's naturally for us to build the trust into legal tech world. And then we will rapidly move on, because we have an Oracle cooperation with Oracle, for example, and we have a last week pitch to the Germany automotive companies, which have a lot of papers document, and they would like to change those papers to the DoxyChain platform. So we see this market is really broad, but at the very beginning, we built our position in legal tech.
Okay, interesting. As far as automotive company in Germany, I understand. So what types of documents there? Technical documentation, or again in a contractual kind of interaction, where there are two parties?
It depends.
Yeah.
In most cases, our system gives you the biggest value once you collaborate in this document with external parties, because we believe that in your company you have to trust to your coworkers, etc. So you have our application, and it's really speed up your process, etc. But the blockchain gives you trust. It means don't trust other parties, but the blockchain will do it for you. So the biggest potential of our application we see with collaboration with external parties, which so far don't have trust each other, and we give this trust by blockchain.
Okay. Some immediate ideas that come to my mind. In businesses that have this KYC kind of procedure in their DNA, you would use this as well, right? Like, for instance, in real estate, more and more residential properties for rent are built. Built to rent, so to say, and there it's very important to remotely sign up, sign contracts with potential tenants, where KYC procedures is very important. And sometimes imagine you would have a complex of 500 flats or units, and the rotation is pretty large. Like you might have a couple of thousand contracts to sign with people you don't know and never seen before. I understand this system would be helpful as well, right, in this context?
Yeah, definitely. Moreover, the blockchain technology is not only one thing which makes us the most secure platform, but the KYC process, which you said as well, is very important for us. If you would like, as you can see in my presentation, to log into our platform, it's not only an email, but you have to submit your code, which you received for your mobile, for your phone number. Yeah. So the way how we verify parties is very important for us as well. So once you will have a very good verification, and then you have a secure platform to store and manage the document, it's so beautiful use case for us as well. So yeah, real estate, it's a segment which we're gonna go for sure.
Are there a couple of use cases that again spring up in my mind, like in the so-called gig economy, right? Gig economy, definitely interesting, where the trust is usually, often, let's say, abused by the contracting company, not the contractor, And then speaking of contractors, by the way, also there's huge issue. I heard about the company in the States as well, that they are providing smart contracting in the contractor-subcontractor relation. Basically, so that's important as well. But they add there also some financial guarantees, basically. So kind of credit.
It's a novel of future, but ultimately we would like to have a contract, make our contract as much smart as you can, for example, release some payments. So that's it. That's our ultimate vision. But step by step, we know our potential and we will go for it as well. But as you said, this having a smart contract, having good credibility of the system gives you opportunity to even push some payments, and we will go for it as well, but not today.
Wait, Gabriel, wait. Do I smell there some fintech kind of ambition as well to open up escrow accounts for the users of your solution when this is relevant? You would provide escrow
Alex,
kind of services?
Having our technology, for sure, it's possible. We will see how these use cases will grow during our product market fit. But ultimately, we have a potential to be as a strong fintech as well in this area to release some kind of payment. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
And for me as a CEO, it's extremely motivated once I see that the biggest market maker, DoxyChain, says that the blockchain technology for documents is the future. They would like to cooperate with Ethereum Alliance, and they would like to prepare some protocol to go in direction which DoxyChain is going right now. So we have such feeling that we in a good place with a good technology right now. We feel this momentum, and we're gonna go for this market and be a huge part of it. So yeah.
And your scalability, I mean, the success of your expansion depends on how quickly and how actively companies and parties will adopt the solution, right? Because you don't want to rely on like 100 huge companies. For you, the secret for success would be to be the unique platform, I understand, for document management system. This is the ambition, right? And that's when you are successful.
We have a dream to build a new standard for document management. Like, you know what Facebook tried to do with the Libra, like build a new standard for having a blockchain technology, build a new standard for financial system. And our ultimate vision, and my ultimate vision, like CEO of DoxyChain, is to build a really new standard for document management. And for this purpose, we go for the international partners, international institution, which we would like to have as a host of the nodes. And once we will have a respected institution from the European market, USA market, etc., we believe that we can build a new standard for document management. And at this stage, it can seem to be like, guy, you are crazy. But we see that the people stop belief in the centralized solution like Facebook or Google, and they are looking for the centralized solution where they are not only a user, but they can really participate in this network as well, have an insight what with the data can happen. And when we manifest such approach, and I see that there is a space, and we're gonna build this new standard for document management.
Gabriel, I mean, come on, this does sound crazy, but crazy enough to be interesting. So you are on the right path, I should say. And we are now on our way to the second round of these podcast, competitors.
Yeah.
You do have ambitious goals. These goals attract not only DoxyChain, but lots of other companies as well. How would you place DoxyChain in this competitive kind of field? And how do you plan to beat those companies?
So if you ask me about the competitors, so we can be compared in some dimensions. Let's say, for example, some people will ask us about the difference in the platform, which gives you only a signature. We are not only a platform which gives you a signature. Come on. Secondly, there are people who try to position ourselves in, for example, in front of the PandaDocs, and the PandaDocs is a really great startup. They have a huge Series B round, and we really appreciate what they did. But what makes us unique in comparison to the PandaDocs, that we make a smart contracts. We make a workflows on the smart contracts, and it means that even if a DoxyChain will not exist, those smart contracts and blockchain will still alive, and the several parties, the several nodes all around the world will take care about your document. So it's completely another level. And last but not least, there are some entities, some startups which try to build a solution in document management space having a blockchain technology, but we analyze them, and they are in most cases try to build a solution on the existing system, on the existing blockchain like Bitcoin, Ethereum. Oh, come on, you have to prepare the protocol which will be compliant with a GDPR, PSD2, etc. So Alex, at this market there is a really huge amount of the competitors, but we know our value, and we know our approach to solve this problem and giving this value. So first of all, I'm happy that there is a lot of competitors, because it means that this market is huge, and once I'm looking at the numbers, I see that how rapidly it's growing, so I'm happy for that. But we know our value, our unique selling proposition, and we see that these trends go in our favor. So we are happy for this. We know our USP. We are ready to compete.
Yeah. You might have mentioned also some Polish entities like CoinFirm, Bilon, and so on.
CoinFirm and Bilon, they are focused to digitalize document for huge corporates, and it's also this is the model business as I can see so far. And what we say in DoxyChain that we democratize blockchain. It means that Alex, you can put your document on the blockchain and be happy that your document is stored and secured by blockchain. Once Bilon and CoinFirm deliver the value to the huge corporates and ultimately those corporates to the clients, but DoxyChain gives a product to small and medium enterprises, not the corporates. Obviously, corporates as well, we can cooperate with them, but we go for the small and medium enterprises, businesses.
Yeah, okay. Let's take it one step further. So me and my business, for instance, I have a need to store 1,000 contracts. And would that mean I will have to keep them in your cloud storage as well, instead of like Dropbox or Google Drive or similar? Is that so?
That's it. You're very welcome to store a document.
Technically, okay. Speaking of competition, yes. Speaking of competition, by the way, let's in a secret, let's agree that the barrier of entry into this space is not unsurmountable in a way. Mm-hmm. Like, yes or no, right? And are you afraid of competition to come into the space with, I don't know, bigger team? Of course, you have wonderful team and so on, with bigger, much more gunpowder to throw at the business and scale up quicker and so on. Like, do you sleep well, by the way? I mean, having such a great idea in a very competitive market with a relatively low entry barrier, which can be calculated in seven-digit amounts, you could say.
Yeah. Once again, we know our value. And our technology. We know how much time we spare, how much time we commit to build this protocol. It was not only work for IT guy, but it was researcher. It was a huge impact and input from the lawyers, which help us, by the way, from our business angel and from the Warsaw very respected institution. So we spent 2 years preparing this protocol. If someone at the same time working on this, probably we will see this. But if someone will start today trying to copy our idea, I wish them good luck, and let's see what you can build. I'm very proud of this team, and I will defend. I know that the competitors will grow, but right now we have a really good protocol, not good, but perfect protocol for document management. Really suits and tailor only for this documents system, not copied for everywhere from anywhere. So I would like to be challenged by the competitors, and we are open to see what can they do.
Yeah, great. No, really. I mean, now at least you've shown like not only vulnerability but also readiness for competitive fight.
I'm inviting because I know that it will be not easy several months for them. So I'm happy to be challenged.
Okay, let's move on to round 3. In the whole history of the company, what would you have done? I mean, what would you do now differently, knowing what you know already by now? What would you have changed?
Oh, I would try to. I would try to go to the market with a MVP with a less complicated blockchain. But I have a really ambitious CTO with a great experience, and they build a great machine blockchain technology. But we spent, like I said, 2 years without go to the market. What I would do today in another way, so I would go to the market with a not such a huge machine in terms of blockchain and add those value, those smart contracts. But it happened, and I'm proud of it that the Piotr CTO fight for this blockchain and how it works right now, because it's great USP, which I actually underlined like 10 times during this interview, but it's really the value of this company. So I would go for the product to the product with to the market with a product with a lighter, let's say, version of this blockchain.
Okay, and then what would you say didn't allow you? I mean, why didn't you do this in the first place? Just because of the perfectionism on the CTO side, or like what? Not being confident enough to confront a client? Because what you say right now, it's pretty easy, right, to understand and to foresee that you have to go into the market with your MVP to get feedback loop positive, and then better, you know, adapt the critical comments from your clients and so on. And in the end, it speeds up your process of being ready for scaling. Like, why didn't you do this in the first place?
You know, it was not only a Piotr decision, obviously with his strong vision in the with his sorry, once again, it was our team decision, but Piotr convinced us to build solution with a blockchain in the heart. And once again, it means all action starts and ends in the blockchain. So it was impossible to go with another version, because then you should change something here, blockchain, etc. It's not work like this. Like, blockchain is stupid database, as I said. So you have defined a smart contract from the very beginning. That's why we spent a lot of time for R&D and prepare this protocol, which will address all business cases, all possibilities which will make occur in the next months, in the next years. So it was not an easy decision, and obviously we have a really good conversation about how we should go with that. And it's not a startup approach to build a really strong protocol and go to the punch from the market. Nevertheless, at this project, it was really important to go in such way, not another.
Yeah. Okay. As a side note, by the way, is the protocol itself patentable? Yes, no, maybe.
No,
and
no,
then how do you plan to how defendable is the protocol itself? I mean, the IP and stuff.
It's impossible actually to make IP on the code itself, but we're gonna make IP about how we did it. The idea about combining properly anonymization, which allows us to be compliant with PSD2, etc. So it's pending, but the blockchain, the code itself, unfortunately, is impossible. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So all the regular limitations.
The architecture itself, yeah.
Yeah. You know, experienced and not so experienced investors from blockchain or non-blockchain kind of space will be asking this for sure. So I guess you would have to offer some defendability arguments as well. Let's move on to round 4. Company, correct me if I'm wrong, all right. Company was founded in 2019.
Yep.
And you are now a team of co-founders, 3 of you with the angel investor, as let's say.
No, three of us. Like, I'm the one of the co-founder, then Daniel Bigos, right hand of CTO, Piotr Żelazko, CTO, Marcin Lorenz, great new generation lawyer, Rafael Schulz, he is based in Berlin, has a great exposition for the Fintech international market. And right now, Jacek Bajorek, who is a business angel, and it's a venture building who built several startups, sold them. They are very successful venture building and enjoy us. So listed 7 of them. So we have right now 7 people on board in terms of the co-founders.
So 7 co-founders, the magic 7.
Right now, yeah, we start with 5.
Okay, Gabriel, how difficult or how challenging are the board meetings when you have 7 people to coordinate. I mean, 6 you as CEO, I understand this, and 6 other people.
How challenging to prepare?
Which is not very characteristic of a pre-A, or let's say a pretty like young company. Any funny stories or interesting challenges related to this number of board members?
One thing which is fun that all time we have to, and during pandemic especially, we have to be very careful about arrival from Rafael from Berlin, because once he will go to Warsaw, then he has to go to the quarantine time. So in most cases, he is with us via Google Meet. But yeah, we are a good team. We have a very strong, very tough conversation, but ultimately we combine a feature like really Jacek, for example, business angel, give us a great knowledge about venture capital and investments. Piotr, great blockchain, and Daniel, great blockchain vision and knowledge. Marcin, lawyer, new generation lawyer, who is not afraid about having a blockchain solution into platform. And me, someone who tried to combines those great talent in one superpower. No, I would say we have a really complementary team. It works so far very good. I'm happy for that.
Okay, what about the non-founder team? How many people you are, and are you growing, hiring right now?
11 people despite a co-founder, so 18 together.
Yeah, and what's the division in the team? Like coders, business development, like lawyers.
7 business, the rest is IT. Okay, so I believe that lawyers are with a business team. So 7 people in business team and 11 IT guy.
Okay, all of them full time.
Yeah.
Okay, are you hiring right now? What are your plans for team building?
No. Right now we go with a new version of this product. We have very intensive 4 months ahead. Right now we received some proposal to get to be financed before the next round. Nevertheless, our ultimate purpose is to make a seed round for 2 million euro, 2 to 3 million euro. And after this product market fit in Poland, very fast go for the European market, especially for the German market, thanks to our co-founder. So according to your question, no, we have a very complementary team. Not right now looking for any super additional talent after the round for sure.
Yes. Okay. So speaking of the funding by now, let's dive into round 5 of the podcast, Formula F3, we call this, funding for the future.
Mm-hmm.
So by now, I understand what there was angel investment from Jacek Bajorek, and some of the founders, I understand, also contributed to the initial capital. So altogether around, what was that, 2 million euros, more or less?
No, 2 million PLN. 1 million by cash and 2 million by the co-founder, and 1 million by the co-founder. So overall, 2 million so far.
This brought you this far. What are your plans for the next financing round? You mentioned already, but let's just recap again.
Yeah, so we have a very intensive 4 months ahead of us, and after this period, we will see how the MRR is growing, and we will. Right now, we have in our pipeline so venture capital, which are informed. We start to negotiate with them terms, and we would like to close in up to 4 to 5 months seed round for 2 million euro. But we see, because at the table right now we received some proposal to be financed right now before this seed round, like a bridge financing, and we'll see. But because thanks this money, we can grow even more rapidly. So still this process is alive, but ultimate goal to close a seed round for 2 million in the next 5 months.
Mm-hmm. And type of investor for the seed round, Polish and foreign, only foreign. What would be your ideal approach?
If it will be Polish venture capital, for sure it will be venture which allows us to have exposition for the European market. But we would like to have a venture from. We can combine it. We can combine it, like have our from the Poland, but I would prefer to have a venture which has skills to help us to grow for the European market. So right now we talk with Amsterdam, with Berlin, Frankfurt, Switzerland, etc. We are looking partner from the European market, not only from Poland.
Yeah, okay. I know it's pretty early now in the company's life cycle, let's say, but somewhere down the road, what's your plan for an exit, if you have any?
Okay. In some way, I said it already. We see that the DoxyChain is seeking for such solution. They are looking. They earn a lot of money right now, and they said, generally, we are looking for solution with a blockchain technology. So once this product have a good product market fit, and this technology will really be valid, and the market will see this potential, I would like to go to the DoxyChain and ask them about the collaboration, and I see that it's potential exit for such startup to be merged by the DoxyChain.
Have you discussed a valuation level where the whole Magic 7 would be happy to exit?
Not yet. So far, only for the next round, but not in terms of exit. I would like to be calm with this evaluation once it will be solved.
Yeah, okay. Gabriel, thanks a lot. Great chat, and we'll be looking forward for more news from you and from your running kind of activities with the new protocol for document management systems. Thanks.
Yeah, Alex. Thank you so much. Thank you for being challenged. It was really intense. It had good chat. So thank you for that. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we both agreed with Gabriel that smart is the new clever, basically. Look, in the current technology age where information travels at the speed of light and companies need to be savvy and smart with their business strategies as well, companies also need to be clever in how they manage their documents and data in general. DoxyChain has a very ambitious goal to create a whole new blockchain-based protocol for document management, but the result, if successful, will be a game changer for sure. That's it for now, but there's more to come. Bye-bye.